Hello, and welcome to English Podcast with Missy. Here we learn English for real life. Clear, slow, and simple. Let's learn English together. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hi, friends. It's Missy. And welcome back to our Gentle English podcast. I'm so happy you're here with me today. Today, we're going somewhere cozy, relaxing, and just a little bit glamorous. We're going to the beauty salon. You'll hear common English chunks, short, natural phrases that people use often in real conversations, especially in beauty and self-care situations. I won't explain them during the story. Just listen and notice how they fit naturally in conversation. At the end, I'll go over their meanings so you can start using them too. Ready? Let's step into the salon together. It had been months since my last haircut, and every time I looked in the mirror, I could see my hair losing its shape. This morning, I thought, that's it. It's time to treat myself. I booked an afternoon appointment at my favorite beauty salon. When I arrived, the glass door gave a gentle chime as I pushed it open. The smell of fresh shampoo and hair products filled the air. Soft jazz music played in the background, and the sound of hair dryers created a gentle hum. A cheerful receptionist at the front desk looked up from her computer and smiled. "Hi there. Do you have an appointment?" she asked. "Yes, I booked for 2 o'clock under the name Missy," I said. "Perfect. Have a seat and we'll be right with you," she replied warmly. I sat in a plush chair in the waiting area, glancing around. The walls were a soft blush pink, mirrors sparkled in the afternoon light, and shelves of hair care products stood neatly in rows. Stylists were chatting with customers, their scissors making a steady snip-snip sound. Everything felt calm but alive. After a few minutes, a friendly woman with short, stylish hair approached me. "Hi, Missy. I'm Claire. Come on over and we'll talk about what you'd like today." I followed her to the styling chair and she placed a soft black cape around my shoulders. "So tell me what we're doing for you," she said. "I just want to freshen it up. Take a little off the ends and add some layers. Nothing too drastic," I explained. She gently lifted sections of my hair between her fingers and nodded thoughtfully. "Got it. How much would you like me to take off?" "Maybe 2 or 3 centimeters. I don't want to lose too much length," I said. She smiled. "All right. We'll keep it nice and light. And for styling, are we keeping it straight? Or do you want some waves for volume?" "I think I'll go for soft waves. Something natural and easy to manage." She clipped my hair into sections and said, "Let's start with a quick wash, just to make it easier to cut." We walked over to the washing area, where comfortable reclining chairs waited. I leaned back, and the warm water flowed gently over my scalp. Claire massaged shampoo into my hair, her fingers moving in small circles. The smell was fresh and citrusy, and I closed my eyes for a moment, enjoying the calm. "Is the water temperature okay?" she asked. "Perfect," I said. After rinsing, she applied a conditioner and let it sit for a few minutes. This will keep your hair soft and healthy, she explained. Finally, she rinsed again and wrapped my hair in a fluffy towel. Back in the chair, Claire began trimming, small pieces of hair falling softly onto the cape. We chatted about holiday plans, favorite cafes, and the best hair products for humid weather. Halfway through, she paused and said, "Do you want me to thin it out a little? It'll feel lighter and move better." "Sure, let's do that," I replied. When the cutting was done, she reached for the curling iron. She took small sections of my hair, wrapping them carefully around the barrel and letting each curl fall softly into place. The heat from the iron warmed my cheeks, and the scent of the shine spray added a sweet, subtle note to the air. "There we go," she said with a smile. "Fresh, bouncy, and full of life." She turned the chair toward the mirror so I could see the result. I couldn't help but smile. "I love it. It's exactly what I wanted." Back at the front desk, the receptionist greeted me again. "How was everything today?" "Perfect, thank you. Claire did an amazing job," I said. "Glad to hear that. Your total comes to $45. Will that be cash or card?" "Card, please," I replied. After paying, Claire came over to say goodbye. "It was lovely meeting you. Try to come back in 6 to 8 weeks for a trim, okay?" "I will. Thanks again, Claire." I stepped outside into the warm afternoon, feeling lighter, more confident, and just a little more glamorous than before. In today's story, you heard several chunks, short, natural phrases that native speakers use often. Here's what they mean and how you can use them yourself. Treat myself. This means to do something nice for yourself, often as a reward or for relaxation. Example: after a busy week, I like to treat myself to a nice dinner. Have a seat. A polite way to tell someone to sit down. You often hear this in service places like salons, restaurants, or offices. Example: have a seat and the stylist will be right with you. Be right with you. This means I will help you very soon. It's a friendly way to let someone know you'll be ready in a moment. Example: I'll be right with you. Just finishing up here. Freshen it up. This means to make something look or feel newer again without changing it completely. Example: I just want to freshen it up. Maybe add some layers. Take a little off the ends. This is something you say at the salon when you want to cut only a small amount of hair from the bottom. Example: please take a little off the ends to keep it healthy. Nothing too drastic. This means you don't want a big or extreme change. Example: I want something new but nothing too drastic. Go for. This means to choose or decide on something. Example: I think I'll go for soft waves today. Let's do that. A way to agree to an idea or suggestion. Example: do you want me to thin your hair a little? Yes, let's do that. There we go. This is said when something is finished or done well, often with satisfaction. Example. There we go. Your hair looks amazing now. Come back in. A way to tell someone when to return for the next appointment. Example. Come back in 6 weeks for a trim. Is the water temperature okay? A polite question during a wash or treatment to make sure the customer feels comfortable. Example. Is the water temperature okay? Yes, it's perfect. Exactly what I wanted. This means the result is perfect and matches your request. Example. It's exactly what I wanted. Thank you so much. You don't need to remember all these chunks at once. Choose 1 or 2 that you like, say them out loud a few times, and try them in a real conversation. The more you use them, the more natural they will feel. And soon you'll be speaking English with the same ease and flow as in today's story. Thank you for joining me today at the beauty salon. It was such a relaxing and refreshing experience to share with you. I hope you enjoyed listening and learning some of the natural English chunks we use in real conversations. Remember, English can be learned in small, everyday moments, just like a friendly chat at the salon. The more you listen, repeat, and use these chunks, the more fluent and confident you'll feel. So, next time you visit a salon, whether for a haircut, a manicure, or just a quick chat, try using some of today's phrases. You might be surprised at how natural they start to sound. I'm Missy, and I'll be back soon with another gentle English story. Until then, take care, keep learning, and don't forget to treat yourself kindly. Have a wonderful day and see you next time.